what Mr. Jamal has said. So the question is, there are another question mark, and a lot of questions that have been raised in this matter. And one of it is, if you say these PDP NWC 4, they returned the money and written the letter, if you say that we did not discuss any money, there is no way... moment where we had a conversation about allowances and it just came into our account. The question is, how did the account get public? Your personal account, how did it get into the hands of those who sent the money? Isn't that another question mark that causes people to say, what exactly is going on in your party?
Well, so first, I don't know how we react to things, but I'm outraged. I am very, very outraged. I'm embarrassed as a member of our party that this is happening at this time. We truly, truly hoped that we are setting out to save Nigeria and to turn a new page and to do those things that will move our country forward. And this is embarrassing, and it's squarely at the desk of the national chairman. He's leading a party. It's not the PDP that's in issue here. It's the leadership of our party. It's the NWC that is in issue here. And it's the national chairman who, I think this was like a response. Remember when Governor Wike said they have 14 billion, they are targeting that money. So what happens next? They know that people are going to ask, where is the money? That money is to support the party through the elections, support all our candidates, support all our structures. So the next thing they did was to make sure there's unity within the NWC. And then people's accounts were quickly credited. So salaries are paid through account. So the account numbers of these members are with the party. The party leadership has the account number of all these leaders. They paid money into the accounts. If those people were party to a decision to take money, they will not speak out. It is the press that discovered these payments, and then it was published that people were being paid, and then people came out to say, yes, I've checked my account, I've seen this money. I am a member of the National Working Committee. We never agreed to pay this money. We never applied for any rent. We never applied for any facility. Some of them have houses in Abuja. They never asked for this. They suddenly found these monies. It would have been entrapment. If they did not find the courage to come out and speak out, they would today be defending and probably lying that no monies were paid out. I think the national chairman should apologize to the party, apologize to Nigerians, and him and all those with him who are involved in this should resign their offices and say this will never happen. There's no other name to call this. You are embarrassing our party, you are embarrassing our nation. Today we are the main opposition party, and we want to tell the ruling party that we can do things differently. How can we do this? By what face can we look at Nigerians and defend the payment of 28 million naira to each member of the National Working Committee? There's no precedent to it. There is no time in our history that people took this kind of money. There were no applications. There were no processing. The organ that should approve such a thing will have been NEC, because beyond a certain threshold, you have to take procurement to NEC. This never went to NEC. Or if any NEC member participated in this, then let them come out and say they approve this. People must learn to respect due process. There are thresholds for things. That you preside over the money, 14 billion or 10 billion as the case may be, does not mean you have a right to pay yourself anything that you choose. And what they have done today is an embarrassment to us all. I think the decent thing, and I'm sure the publicity secretary of our party is defending it. Let him tell us, he too has collected the money, and let him tell us that he has a right to keep that money in his account. That money that party people contributed, he has a right to keep it because he's the publicity secretary of our party. But this is an embarrassment to all.
All right, let me come back to Mr. Jamal. So there has been call for the sack or removal or stepping aside of Senator Yocha Ayu. Could this situation or this very incident heighten that kind of atmosphere where leaders of the party are divided? on whether IU must go?
Well, I have made myself I have said my mind on the issue of Iocha Ayu. Even the last time I was a guest here, Mr. Iocha Ayu needs to go. And my reasons why I keep saying Mr. Iocha Ayu has to go. Today in Nigeria, we have 4 major political parties. Before these 4 major political parties emerged, what we had were 2 political parties. The 2 other political parties were a creation of the incapacity of Mr. Iocha Ayu as the chairman of the PDP, because under his watch, we lost Mr. Peter Obi. Under his watch, we lost Engineer Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, which if he has managed this party properly well, Mr. Obi is in PDP, Mr. Kwankwaso, Rabi Kwankwaso is in the PDP by now, it will have been a walkover election for us. But now we have these 2 forces to contend with. And then this again today. After we have talked about the issue of imbalance, whereby we are having candidates, we're having the northern part of the country having the presidential candidate, while the south has been left with nothing. And we have always been clamoring that there must be justice in this party. Let me tell you one thing, Shewin, that I love so much, and I always love quoting it. It is a verse from the Quran, in Surah Al-Nisa. This verse, when you go to Harvard University, you will find it pasted on their wall. It says, "O ye who believe, stand firmly for justice, even against your parents, your kith, or your kin." So wherever you see the issue of justice and fair play comes into play, you must stand firmly for it. We are having the southern part of the country with nothing. And they have been clamoring, give us the national chairman of the party, which has always been what the PDP has always done. The presidential candidate from one part of the country and the chairman from the other part of the country. Mr. Ayu offered to step aside. On moral ground, we have always been asking him, comply with what you have said. And he has not stepped aside. And today, we are faced with this issue of monetary matters. An issue whereby a deputy national chairman and 2 zonal chairmen with the woman leader of the party saying funds you have given to us are questionable funds. We don't know anything about this money. How much of Ayu can we continue to be having? Wouldn't he give us a chance so we can form a government?